Hello everybody and welcome to Floyd Insider. My name is Ethan Edwards. Floyd Central's music department has been participating in ISSMA solo and ensemble for more than 3 decades. Today we have orchestra director Doug Elmore to talk about the process and participation of all the solos and groups that are performing. So thank you for coming on today.
Thrilled to be here.
So for people that don't really know, what exactly is solo ensemble?
Well, Solo and Ensemble is an event sponsored and run by the Indiana State School Music Association, or ISSMA, and it's designed to highlight and create opportunities for individual student achievement. So they provide judging and adjudication opportunities for individual soloists in band, orchestra, or choir, piano soloists, and ensembles, which for the layperson, ensemble means a small group of musicians, usually who perform without a conductor.
So since they do all these things, how many people from Floyd Central are going to be participating in solo ensemble and then doing the state level kind of events?
We have nearly 90 kids doing something at state solo and ensemble contest. From the choir, they have 4 piano soloists, 10 vocal soloists, and 6 ensembles. From the band, we have 32 soloists and 8 ensembles. And from the orchestra, we also have 32 soloists and 12 ensembles. So all in all, that's a huge number of kids traveling to Indianapolis over the next few weeks.
Yeah, that's an insane amount of people. So obviously to get that many people to go, a lot of preparation and a lot of talent too has got to be evident at Floyd Central. How much participation or preparations has gone into getting them there?
Well, there's 3 steps to the process. The first is getting kids registered. In early December, the forms go out, and we directors talk to the kids and say, look, this is really important for us. It's a great growth opportunity. And then the kids choose to sign up. Sometimes we have to encourage the kids to sign up, but mostly it's an active individual initiative. So they get signed up. We mail the forms off to Indy. Then the preparation happens. They choose their pieces. If they're a soloist, they and their lesson teacher maybe pick a piece together. We directors help them pick ensemble, small group pieces to play, and that's when the individual student initiative comes in, because 90% of the work for this thing happens outside of our classrooms. Kids come to one of the directors and say, I need to rehearse my quartet. Can I come in Thursday and can we use the room? And of course, we always say yes, because we want kids to come in and practice. And these kids on their own work together. Sometimes they involve an adult coach, one of us, or somebody's lesson teacher, and they meet 3, 4, sometimes as many as 10 times to get their ensemble things together. And of course, everybody knows if you're playing an instrument, you should practice every day to get ready for the event. And then the third part is the event itself. They came to Floyd Central for what's called district contest and performed. They got adjudicated, and anyone going in group 1, which is most difficult music, most mature performer, and receiving a gold rating, is automatically qualified to travel on to Indianapolis a few weeks later and play at the state events.
Okay, so a bunch of different steps for these kids to do this all. How about yourself though? So you yourself have been doing this for how many years?
38.
And so how have you yourself changed your ideas to get these kids to go to the solo ensemble and state levels competitions from the first year to now?
Well, my first year, obviously your first year as a teacher, you're just, please Lord, let me not screw this up. Yeah. But over time, you realize that those individual initiative-based opportunities are where the kids can do their best growing, when they're on their own and they're working to develop their individual musical skills. Yeah. So for me, that's like the secret sauce for why we have a great orchestra, is having great, driven individual players. So I encourage kids to do this, especially some freshmen who's maybe never done it before. I'll put my hand on their shoulder and say, you know, Riku, it's time. You've been practicing a lot. You sound good. You should be doing something at solo ensemble contest. Yeah. And you sort of gently nurture them. And the goal is, the longer a kid is in a performing arts group, let me say this right, you should have more seniors doing solo and ensemble than you do freshmen. Yes. The farther they go, the better they get, the more they can do.
More experience, absolutely. I get it. Well, I want to thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you for sharing, and good luck to everybody going to ISSMA. And for you guys at home who aren't able to go watch, we have a quartet coming on to the show right after this. This is the American Quartet by Antonin Dvorak.
Close to Harper. It's drilled. Right center field. Lightning strikes. 2-0 Phil.
Welcome back to Floyd Insider. FC's gardening club is painting pots, and we sent reporter Bishop Collins to take a look.
The gardening club garners many members throughout the school. In the gardening club, they paint pots, grow plants, and experience the joys of nature all in the same room. Many students showed interest in the gardening club, so Mr. Hines started it.
There was a student expressed interest. Actually, a couple of students said that we should do a garden club, because I took my biology class outside shortly after, at the very beginning of the year when the weather's nice. What are we doing? We come back in and we're sitting and we're listening to teachers go over their syllabus, and so I kind of like to get out and do something. And so we had a little activity on diversity. That's kind of where it morphed from. And so we went out and did that. And then they said, hey, we should do a garden club. And I said, well, if you put it together, I said, if you want to propose it, I said, I'll be the sponsor of it. And so that's kind of how it started. It starts from students, yeah.
Mr. Hine has a great interest in gardening and takes passion in carrying it onto his students. One of his favorite parts of hosting it is helping them grow their knowledge of gardening and possibly expose them to an opportunity that they may have high interest in.
I mean, I think anytime you can encourage I think anytime you can help someone's passion go further, I think that's a win-win. Helping them further any kind of interest or any kind of love of science, it's gonna be beneficial.
The Gardening Club meets every other Monday in room D104 after school. Join the Gardening Club today.
With the show varying from music to gardening to running, this has been your Floyd Insider. Thank you for watching.